How do you increase interaction in church? Well, number one, don't sit in rows. People won't interact if they're staring at the back of the person's head in front of them. You need to be sitting in a half circle or a big, giant, large circle. I often wonder, why don't we do stuff in the middle of the room? You know, when Revelation talks about us all gathered around the throne of God, there's no back wall. We're all around Him in a giant circle. So why not do church that way? Well, I'm not saying make a rule out of Revelation theology or anything. I'm just saying that life change happens in circles, interacting with one another rather than in rows. So the first thing, how you see. Number two, open up your service for interaction. For example, when you preach a good sermon, it doesn't have to be 30 minutes. We made that up. It can be shorter, and you can give people time and space to talk about what they just learned, to apply it to each other's lives. And to accomplish both of these things, what we did in the churches that I planted was we went to IKEA and got little coffee tables. And then we did little rows of 8, little horseshoes around those coffee tables, all faced towards where all the action was going to be. But the real action happened when that was done. If a speaker was done, the real stuff happened in those little small groups. And in fact, that's what we were doing. We were creating small groups within all of our gatherings. In those groups, people learn to disciple one another, they learn to pray for one another, they learn to evangelize one another with the gospel, and lastly, they learn to use their gifts. That's why you can't ever go back. Interaction should be at the top of the list of priorities for every church gathering you have.